Right, sorry about the poor quality again. It is blurry. The camera's a little bit low. I can't mount it any higher at the minute. Anyway, I will sort it. It's a bit better than my first video. It was a bit too blurry, but we've still got that camera. We'll do it in a minute. Anyway, bought this QRAN Cube Mini, and I've seen it there, full QRAN speaker. And I thought, yeah, it's a speaker. That'd be handy for work. Throw it in my toolbox. That'd be handy. And it wasn't until I actually bought it for the princely sum of £1.13p plus delivery, I seen the hyphen. So it's Quran. So I thought it was a make. So shows you how ignorant I am. But regardless, let's plug this in. I have tested it. It does come with a little 4 gig card. I've plugged it in the computer, and it is prayers on there from the Quran. So we can see we're on standby. So if I don't have a male female USB, so I'm going to crudely hold my meter camera on my USB stick, and as you can see there, it's pulling 0.00400 amps. So is that 400 milliamps? Now if I turn it on over there, you see it starts to boot, it goes to Bluetooth, and we're pulling 0.022. Now that's purely on Bluetooth. We can't seem to change the mode, no matter how much we hold it, and it stays on that 0.022-ish, fluctuates up and down. We can go up and down volume, there we go. The volume does go up and down, so it's not like it's frozen, but the amp draw doesn't change. It won't play. It's like it's stuck on Bluetooth. And the reason why I say stuck on Bluetooth is because I can actually see the Bluetooth from my phone. So if I bring up Bluetooth quickly, let's turn that camera back on, sorry. You can see, maybe, there we go, QRAN Cube, there it is there, the third one down. So it is actually showing, it is actually transmitting Bluetooth, and that's what I think that 0.22-ish amps, that's where that's coming from. Turn it off. So no matter what we do, what combination of buttons I press, nothing seems to reset this. I have left it plugged in thinking that's charging, but as soon as you pull it out it stops. I've tried it just on what I'd assume is standby, and nothing happens. It's the same 400 milliamp draw. So let's get this thing apart. I can't see anything into it, so the microscope, see if we can see something. There we go. Where are we? Here we are. Oh, we've got an LED. It looks like it's seen better days. There's corrosion behind that. Let me zoom in there. That is. Yes, it's glue. Right, so what do we have in here? Wire. Oh, a black wire, so that's the battery supply. Let's get into focus. There's the speaker, glue, a bit of polystyrene. Oh dear. Oh no. There's water damage in there. Oh, that's the bottom of the... Oh, is that the bottom of the LED there? It is, isn't it? Oh, is that twisted as well? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, they're the two legs of the LED, and it looks like they're crushed together. So I wonder if that's all it is. That's just shorting it out, trying to turn on, and it's stuck. I can desolder that LED, maybe replace it even, and see how bad that water damage is. Oh, it looks like it's broken. Oh, is that the leg broken there? I don't know if I can zoom it. Yes, there. Yeah, it does. It looks like the leg is broken. Let's see if I've got a pick or something. My sausage fingers out of the way. Yeah, there it is there. Right, I don't think they're touching now. No way it's going to be that easy. Oops, wrong one. Come on. No way is this going to turn on. Obviously I'll take it apart anyway. Hi. Stuck on blue. Okay, we'll take this apart. It's obviously got water damaged, and I won't bore you with it, because I haven't got a clue. I'm going to guess we take this grill off, but I'm not going to make myself look foolish any more than I already have. Right, see you soon. Right, so it was a case of removing this grill. I'm not sure if you needed to actually, but it came off quite easily, and then I've just used the thin pry tool around there and teased it open with the flat pry bar. So that was the LED. You know, it's with this rubbish camera I've got, it's easy if we go under the microscope maybe. So yeah, that was an LED, and you can see it was corroded to pieces. I'm not sure if it was touching the speaker or not, but I think our issue is definite. That battery, if I can get it under the camera, you see how much that is swollen. So it's like the battery itself is blown up. It's like a big pillow. So I think I'll desolder this. I can put a bench power supply onto it, but then again it's getting power, so well, I'll disconnect the battery anyway, because it definitely needs changing, and we'll go from there. Right, let's carry on and I'll bring you back in. Right, it's quickly testing this battery. I think you can see it in that case. You see how much it's swollen up, it's unbelievable. I wouldn't be happy to leave this here, even though it's just going to be something from the toolbox as it were. Now if we measure this battery, you can see up there at the top of the screen we've got 1.18, and it's dropping, and there's nothing plugged in. So the actual battery itself is draining really fastly, so it's not turned on. It won't come on. Now if I do plug it in, we're still on high and blue, so exactly the same as what we had. And we are getting 4 volts. So the power management board is actually working. See 1.4, 1.3, but that is flying down. So that battery is 100% dead. So I think I need to desolder this. I don't actually have one of these batteries. Maybe I should start making buying a little kit of them. But I'll continue what I said. I'll disconnect this battery because it's definitely at fault, and maybe we'll connect the bench power supply and just see if it actually works. We'll get this unstuck and see what number it is. It's probably 3.7 volts. Right, I'm back again soon. So we're back the following day. Excuse my hands. We knocked some green paint over, and yes, well, what can I say? Anyway, I've set up the bench power supply because I looked at a battery. It took about £6 for a battery. You can buy 5 for like £15–16. But just want to test this. So my idea is, if I can mimic the battery being, say, 3.7 volts, I've got on 300 milliamps, you should be able to power this thing up, in theory. So if I go red to this side of the power management board, black to this side. So this should be the same as that being the battery. Right, let's see if I can flip this over. Here we go. Right, so if I turn that on, pull in 3.7, and nothing whatsoever. Oh, here we go. Yes, it's booted up. It's still stuck on blue. Our volume still goes up and down. So, do you know what? One thing I haven't tried is the actual SD card that came with it. So, let's stick that in. The battery isn't getting warm. So it's pulling that 13 milliamps, 12 milliamps. I think I said 400 last time, but I think it was 4 milliamps or 40. Oh, maybe jump. That overcurrent protection thing really makes me jump. I think there's something wrong with it. Let's stop that. Right, so I think I could turn that off now. Put that back in. So it is on the prayer. Pause. Play. So does the mode work now? Does that say blue? SD. So I presume then, I think there's an auxiliary, yeah. There's an AV here. Yeah, well it says A-in, A-I-N, A-in. I presume once that's in then, that works. SD. Oh, that's a fast forward. That's volume. Now here you go to the next prayer. That's volume. No, that's too low. Well, it works anyway. So it is actually the battery, and the battery's not getting warm. So if I did buy a new battery, I think I'll swap this out. I did actually pop it off. Let me just make sure I turn this off. I did pull the battery off the back of the speaker. Ooh, clumsy fingers. And there's nothing written on this. I presume it's a 3.7 volt. Measure them, they're roughly the same. So it's just that diode that's corroded inside. You can't see it from here. Or the LED, I should say. So technically, if I bought a longer LED and put that in, and a battery, is it worth it? Why not? Let's order up a battery, get this thing working, and I'll continue it another time. For me it'd be a few days, for you it would be a few seconds. So I better take this out the board, make it easier. So basically I just use a scalpel to cut along that glue, and then it just slid out the case. It was fine. We've got a broken LED here, so I can't really see in there, which would be the cathode, so positive and negative. But if I quickly just go on to battery negative, that tells me the left hand side, so it's far away. I have ordered another camera, even though this is my second camera. I'm starting to do this anyway. The one on the left goes to B negative, so that'll be the negative, which will be the shorter pin once I get an LED to suit there. So I'm going to desolder this, and I've ordered a battery. Might as well just put the LED. Might as well, oh, I need to order an LED as well. Okay, let's get under the microscope in a minute. Yeah, here we go. It's done in the first place. So it's loaded into that as well. Nice big blob. There we go. Now we're cooking. Right, and now we've got a nice big anchor point for this negative of the battery. Let's get right in there. Right, I was in the midst of buying a battery for this, so I couldn't get the exact size. Then while I was in work, so I've seen this in the bin. Not like going down bins, but someone had just thrown it away, and I thought, well, why not upcycle it? And after trying to twist it and break it, I realised that this slid out anyway. But just to get a screwdriver down there, pop the bottom off, and a nice little battery inside. So it is 3.7 volts, 2.4 watt hours, so that's 550 milliamps. So it'd be more than enough to power this. And it came with a little C charger to charge this thing. So technically, I've got a little battery charger here as well. Even though I've got one of those AliExpress special things where you connect your battery and you've got a C or micro USB input, or even lightning, and it's supposed to tell you how much. But I've used it once or twice and it's stuck on 100%. Only once did it say 3% on a low battery, but I don't know how much you trust that. But anyway, so what we're going to do is this actually will fit in there. So it's more of a test than anything. I may as well use this battery because we've got it. I'm going to solder onto it. I maybe shouldn't really solder straight onto battery because of the heat. I'm going to be as quick as I can. We've got the soldering iron ready. So children, don't try this at home. And if you are trying at home, why have you got a soldering iron? Right, let's get this as quick as we can. So no heat going in this battery. That's the positive on. So if I try to zoom in, this camera's very blurry. I've ordered my third camera. The first one was a cheapy thing just to see if I wanted to start recording again, so that's what I'm using on my meter. This was a bit more expensive. Well, it's still only £100, but it's got a fixed focus length and it's useless. You can see from there, you can't really see, it's blurry. If I just try and go up, it's really blurry. There's no focus whatsoever. It's fixed focus. So I've got a Canon on its way, EOS, and I'll use that for something else. So let's solder this one on. It's more than this. It's negative. Oops. Should have put it into a holder really. Okay, well, it started. Well, at least we know it works. There's a spoiler. Right, I don't actually have any LEDs, but just for fun, I'm going to put this little 0805 LED on. So it's actually 2mm across by 1.25 wide. Once I solder this up, I'll show you a comparison with a 5p piece. So where we've got the line, this side would be positive, so I've got the meter in diode mode. If I go across these two connections, you can see it does light up. It is just red, it's not a multicoloured. I don't have a multicoloured, and you seem to have to buy them in packs of 100. And I want one, and the multi-pack you get seem to be your standard white, blue, green, what have you, which I wouldn't mind. They would be handy, but just for testing purposes I thought, you know what, let's just put this on anyway, more for a bit of fun, bit of practice. So I need to try again. So again, it's the smallest blob in the world, and I've just drowned it. Oh God. Hopefully I can still see which is the positive side. So this is me zoomed in 4 times, by the way. This tiny movement looks like a lot on the screen. I'm killing it. I think that's negative this side. Let's get there. So let's see if I can zoom out. There it goes. To 1.2. Right, that's normal focus distance. God, state of it. Anyway, it's on. Alright, so this is the board under. So looking at that, that should be negative. There were through holes here, but I'm just going to solder it on. Oops, sorry about fingers. Finger away. Let's go. Ah, bing dong. Let's go positive. So there it is. That is the LED, and that is indeed a real 5p piece. Ooh, no, that's small. Right, let's get this back together, see if it works. I think we all know the answer anyway. I've got some lights coming next couple of days, so it won't be as dingy. I mean, I can only build up. I didn't want to start buying everything and deciding, yeah. But I'm really enjoying it. So I'm on my third camera, polarised microscope, got a capture card. So we basically should be getting better and better videos. Hopefully the sound's better now. I can mumble away like I normally do, where you're having to turn the sound up. We've got protective pads on each side of that battery, so we should all be good there. Obviously this is just the red LED, it's not going to be one of them snazzy fast slow one, so it'll just shine up red. So hopefully I don't get a copy strike from playing prayers. So let's turn it on. Oh, and the LED does work. I don't know how many tracks are on this. So let's see if it charges. Yeah, I mean this battery is pretty full, so I shouldn't have charged it in the vape before I took it out. So I assume that's charging. All I can do is put some music into this, let it play for a while, let the battery drain, plug it in. Oh, do you know what? See what my amp draw is. Yeah, let me just pause you and then 2 secs. Right, got ammeter. I know you can't see it from this grab camera. If we plug it in while it's off, say, see if it draws, and it's drawing 0.41 amps, so it's definitely charging the battery. Let's turn it on. We got 0.4. So now if we go into blue, yeah, 0.4. I doubt if you can see it there. Oh, you can, maybe. So this should still be connected to my phone. Connected. Right, if we go and find some free music. Telling everybody your deepest fears, and anyone with half-decent vision can see right through the bad veneer. Now I've been hearing stuff about you and the slippery business you like to do, hanging where you're not supposed to. And I know that one of these days you'll get stuck in some mud you can't get through. You walk that walk, unaware of the destination. Said something else. There we go, groove's back on. Lights. Talk that talk. Listen. Back with the hesitation. In the middle of a situation. Probably couldn't hear me. But that's all working there, and great. I can actually put some music on this SD card, and I'll see if it charges up. It's still, oh, it's pulling 0.38, so it is actually charging that little battery that's in there. How long it'll last, I don't know. But thanks for watching. I'll do some more videos soon.